Protesters gathered outside the Hell's Kitchen horse stable to make their message heard.
The demands come one day after a carriage horse collapsed and died. Devlin has the story from 52nd Street.
There's no excuse for horse abuse and horse carriages.
Anger, frustration, and sadness seeps off a crowd of horse advocates as they stand outside of the Hell's Kitchen horse stables and in front of a woman laying on the ground posing as a dead horse covered in fake blood.
They don't care about horses, or they wouldn't work them to death.
This rally comes one day after 15-year-old carriage horse Lady collapsed on 51st Street and died, reigniting calls for the passage of Ryder's Law, a bill that would phase out horse carriages in New York City.
How long will the city council just ignore this Ryder's Law?
In 2025, we have animals dying because they're being overworked.
Lady's death follows the death of Ryder, a 26-year-old carriage horse that collapsed on a hot summer day in Hell's Kitchen back in 2022. Ryder died months later from cancer, and his driver, Ian McKeever, was acquitted of animal cruelty charges in July, 15 days before Lady's collapse.
I thought, the animal rights people are going to love this.
Christina Hansen represents carriage drivers in the city and says advocates for Ryder's Law have it all wrong. She adds she completely disagrees with advocates, saying there's no horse abuse happening on the streets of New York or here inside the walls of the 52nd Street stable.
The fact that they would exploit the tragedy and have no compassion for the people that actually knew this horse, who drove this horse, who owned this horse, who took care of this horse 24 hours a day, just shows you where their priorities are.
And at today's rally from about 20 feet below, the advocates let Christina know they disagree right back.
Christina Hansen, shame on you!
Advocates have called on the chair of the New York Health Committee, Lynn Shulman, to hold a hearing on Ryder's Law and accused her of stalling the process today. Shulman released a statement to CBS News New York in response to today's allegations that reads in part, with regard to Ryder's Law, there are many different stakeholders with strong opinions on both sides of the issue, and the bill is continuing to go through the legislative process. Lady's cause of death is pending following the completion of a necropsy. The city's health department regulates the horse carriage industry and is investigating. In Hell's Kitchen, Devlin, CBS News, New York.